It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer, and today I'm going to be doing something, well, it's very, very unusual for me, to say the least. I'm going to be reviewing a Paulaner Weissbier, but it's 0% alcohol. The reason why I'm doing this, I've got a long drive tomorrow morning. There's the bottle cap. Long old drive, 3.5 hour drive. Going to Alton Towers, taking the kids to Alton Towers. So I want to wake up with a bit of a fresh head. It's very, very rare I drink non-alcoholic beer. But I seen this on Beer Merchant's website. I ordered it just to think, well, let's give it a go. I like Paulaner. Let's see what the 0% version's like. So without further ado, nice bit of smoke on the bottle opening. Also came with a glass. Or actually my 5 litre mini keg of Paulaner came with a free glass. So, looking at it so far, exactly the same beer. Great head for a Weissbier, 4-finger, slightly off-white head, exactly what you're looking for, good levels of carbonation. Slightly hazy, well it is, not slightly, it is a hazy looking beer. An amber colour, light amber colour, nice and hazy, good levels of carbonation. Let's get the all important aroma then. Ooh. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Smells like cold wort. Just wondering how they went about this. Maybe they didn't even, I mean, as soon as they mashed in, they probably transferred and managed to stop the alcohol straight away. It smells really worty and nothing like the banana and the clove that and the spices that you're usually used to, because of course the yeast produces the banana and the clove. It smells like some kind of weird Horlicks. And that's a hot drink in the UK. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. It actually tastes much better than it smells. The aroma on this beer is so off-putting. If you were new to beer and somebody offered you this just to, I don't know, dip your toe into the non-alcoholic beer business, oh. God blimey. So what does it taste like? I'm swirling it round expecting to put the yeast in, but there's no yeast because there's no way that there's nothing to ferment. Really sweet, kind of sweet meal, biscuity, bready nuttiness with some carbonation pushing the beer around the inside of the mouth. All lopsided to sweetness. It was worth a go. I picked it up on their website. I just thought to myself, well, I'm sure there must be a market for this. People are buying it. There is a market now for non-alcoholic beer. There seems to be, like, in the UK, people buying it in supermarkets, like big ranges of non-alcoholic beer in supermarkets. And I'd rather drink a glass of orange squash or orange juice or something like that, in all honesty. It's really sweet. I can't imagine it being very healthy for you. Really, really sweet. And then just biscuity and bready, and it's nothing like Paulaner. It's nothing like the original Paulaner. In fact, Paulaner Weissbier non-alcoholic. Oh, I think it's I don't think it's very good for the brand. I don't think it's very good for the name of the beer. Paulaner Weissbier is one of my favourite Weissbiers of all time. Whenever I look for it, whenever I find it, I drink it by the gallon load. And then this come along and I thought, oh, you know, Paulaner Weissbier is a really nice beer. I might give this a go. Oh, no way, no way. It's all in German. Oh, there is a bit of English here. Ingredients: water, malted wheat, malted barley, carbon dioxide from fermentation, yeast and hops. So they've added yeast. None of that kind of none of that kind of German yeast, or that Weissbier yeast strain that gives you that banana and clove. There's none of that in here. No, it's not for me. Best before end. Well, it's going to be in date. It's definitely going to be in date. I can't find the date anyway. Right, I'm going to rate it. Non-alcoholic beer is not for me. It's not for me. I'd rather have a cup of coffee, cup of tea, or a glass of orange juice or orange squash. I couldn't drink that in a pub. I couldn't drink that in the house. I understand if you can, if you do, if you like it, but it's just not for me. It really isn't for me. It's just, to call it Paulaner Weissbier is almost like, as I mentioned earlier, bad for the black brand. Really bad for that brand. It's nothing like Paulaner Weissbier. I'm going to rate it, for me it's a 3 out of 10. It's a 3 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers!